Well, hello once again. You kind of noticed I didn't say welcome to another episode of blah blah blah. No, this one's going to be called All Guns Blazing. So, God, I know I shouldn't let shit like this get to me, but sometimes sometimes in life you find out who knows you and who doesn't. No, I just had a personal situation, and I'm not going to go into detail about that right now because that's irrelevant. But what I'm going to say is I wasn't feeling all that great today, and just came home with some upsetting news, and just just post about it and say, sometimes hard work doesn't always pay off. And I don't care what other people say, but that's the truest statement in the world. You can try and try and try, and sometimes your best won't get you where you are hoping to be. And a couple people were very, understanding about that, but one particular post was, that's basically saying that, you're not trying hard enough then, and I'm paraphrasing, obviously. And I disagree, because I know in this situation, I did everything I could beyond kidnapping people or whatever, and I thought at first there was one comment done. No, that's how quitters think. I got that comment kind of irked me because anyone who really knows me, and I'm talking to the people that I've had on my friends list for 6 to 10 years easily. And you know who you are, that been on that long. You know the adversity I've been through in life. I've talked about it on this channel. I've talked about being sexually molested. I've told about my bouts with depression and suicide. Every single surgery I've ever had. I've had 26 surgeries. Died almost 3 times. One time I should have really been dead, but my torn meniscus in my knee, my multiple sclerosis, my diabetes, my back issues, my eye surgeries. Notice I said eyes. Both. The constant pain I've had for 21 years straight. No. Oh, you need medicine. No, medicine doesn't work. When I'm talking pain, I'm talking multiple sclerosis, neuropathy, pain. Yeah, they have medicines for these things. They don't always work for everybody. I've tried CBD oil. I've tried edibles. I've tried all that stuff. Everything I can to take even a little bit of edge away. I work in this pain. I walk around in this pain. If I woke up tomorrow, I wouldn't even know how to feel if for some reason I didn't have pain. I wouldn't even know. Would I celebrate, or would I think that something's wrong? Because they always say that your best last day. I'm sorry, your last day on this earth is usually your best, and I've seen it twice. It's, it's just, it's, oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to get emotional because emotions are for weak people. Whoever said that is a crock of shit. You get stronger with emotions. And that whole bullshit that guys are not supposed to cry or that and they're weak for that. That's bullshit. That's fucking utterly bullshit. I've seen the biggest guys cry. I've seen bodybuilders cry. Only because certain people have the inability to have emotions and feelings and tears doesn't mean it's not right. To have emotions is to be human. And for someone to say that people who do that are weak, oh, it wasn't directly meant to you. But you put it on my post. You put it on a friend's post. So you're aiming at someone. And whether it's not me or not, it doesn't matter. You're still calling someone weak just because they had a bad day. You know what? I was debating on doing this video because apparently you feel that the world revolves around people like me. There's another point that you obviously don't know me. I've never been about me. I've been about everyone else out there. When people have fundraisers, I'm the one that's there. I'm the one promoting it. I'm the one helping when I can. Even if I had a couple bucks left, I am the first one to donate to that. I am the first one to help people when they're sad like me and when they have tears like me. I'm the first one there. I'm the first one who will sacrifice my sleep to make sure somebody goes to bed all right. Goes to bed happy. So it's all about me. I am second to everyone else. Everyone else is first. I am second. And there are going to be some people that will say, well, you should always put yourself first. Maybe I should. But that's not who I am. I want to make sure people are all right in this world. I want to make sure. Why do you think I do these TikTok videos? I don't do them for me. I do them for everyone else. Whether you laugh, cry, scream, whatever. I hope you're not screaming, but I'm saying if it gets you entertained, if the song that I'm lip syncing gets a memory back that that this is the night that someone proposed to me, or this is the night that this song was playing. If it kickstarts a memory, or if it brings you back to a better place, that is what my intention was. To make you smile. Fuck, we just went through 2020, the worst year of pretty much everyone's lives. And how everybody was wondering if they were going to eat the next day or have a place to live the next day. All I was trying to do is get people to forget about reality for a second and have a laugh. Laugh at me. I don't care. I want you to have a funny reaction. I want you to say, oh, this guy's a complete goofball. But you laughed about it. So for anybody to think that, oh, he thinks life revolves around him, then you don't know me at all. I do these videos for people. I do these videos like my suicide one. I didn't do that for me. I did that for everybody who has an issue with depression, who has an issue with suicidal thoughts. I told the story of my best friend who did it to help somebody else, and I know he would definitely approve of that, because that man was there every second, and I was there for him every second. You know, I hear some people say, well, oh, Bob, it's just Facebook, isn't it? You know what? I interact more with people on Facebook than I do in real life. I have friends, yes. In fact, I'm going to hang out with a buddy tomorrow I haven't seen in a while. You know, but this conception that it's all about me. Oh, well, you're not supposed to be able. You can't cry. That's not. You're not a man. You know what? It's you live life your way, and I'll live life the right way. The right way to me is to care about people. And say, I don't reach out to you. Dude, who got you involved in the movie? Forget that. I had to do this video because it was this whole night couldn't have got any worse until the day I made it public. Oh, you make it public, you're putting it in a public forum. Let me, before I paraphrase that one, I'm definitely gonna look back at the wording on that about putting stuff on Facebook. Oh, I see he's messaging me too now. So let's see. Just give me a second, guys. you know. All right. So I said this is why posting on Facebook is dangerous. Everybody is an expert in my life and my thoughts. Translation. Well, not translation, but Facebook is a public forum. You can't post content and expect people not to comment. It's what Facebook is for. So that sounds like something political. That if I had posted a political thing, I know I'm going to get feedback because, we have the left and the right. So when the left says something, the right doesn't agree. And when the right says something, the left doesn't agree, which I don't understand all that bullshit. Left, right, left wing and right wing. It's not a fucking hockey game. But anyways, but when someone posts about their feelings about something, about life in general, or just anything, even if it's like a cry for help for someone, which I have buddies out there that have had cries for help, and guess who was there? Me. So I've never judged anybody on their posts. I've always been the supportive one. I've always been the one to, if someone's not doing good, and a lot of people can vouch for this, I am the first one to message them, or I try to be the first one when I see it. I can't take credit for always being first, obviously, but when I see it, I get worried because I call you guys my friends and my family. I've had a couple friends in the community who have been hurting lately. And either I comment support, or I say, hey, I'm gonna message them, just to check if they're okay. That's what a friend does. A friend doesn't go onto someone's post to drag them down more. A friend doesn't, if they don't agree with what you say, they don't assume that, oh, that's quitting. You may not like everything I post. You know what? There's a scroll button. And you say that that's what Facebook's for. You know what? The original idea of Facebook was for friends to be able to communicate with one another. In a supportive way. It was never about pushing someone down. And I know some people are brutally honest, and some people will say it like it is. But you know what? Before assuming what is going on, before assuming that, oh, that I'm being a quitter or being weak, maybe reach out and find out what's going on. And then if you don't like it, say, oh, Rob, you're being blah, blah, blah. But you know what? You didn't do that. And there was times that people felt neglected in groups or in chats. And this is not just one person, this is many people. No, they left. First person who was there to message you right away was me. And like I said, this is not just one person. I've had my groups for over 10 years. Hey, what's up? Why do you feel like you had to leave? Talk to me. Always listened. Never said, oh, you're overreacting, or oh, you're being weak by not thinking that you're accepted. Never once did I say that. I, however, did always back you. Back the people that have always been part of my groups. And anyone on my group, especially the Friday the 13th group, because I've had people on that group for 7-8 years. Yeah, the group says it's only 6 years old, but I've had 2 different groups throughout that Friday the 13th alumni name. And some of the people that were on the first group are still on the second group. Maddie, Curtis, Josh, Kyle, Alan, Tanya. All these people have been through the battles with me. All these people have stayed with me because they're loyal to me and I'm loyal to them. Yes, I name dropped there. You know, usually I don't do that, but they can all vouch for my character. My friends like Amy, Jimmy. These people have known me. Carrie Yates. Even friends that I've had issues with in the past. But you know, we were friends and we were not friends and we were friends again. Can back my character. Greg Gilbert, Dave Zindano, Alex Edwards, Matt Wazell, and then people who knew about me, about the whole Mahoney Gate, who now are some of my best friends. Michael J., Cody Robinson. I made some great friends in the more recent years, and I obviously I cannot name everybody because I have a shit ton of people who know me, who know my character. I'm probably going to butcher your name, but I'm sorry, because I'm not great at pronunciations. But Anthony Chimino, thank you for reaching out. That meant a lot. Aaron Poe, the Poe Meister. Michael McGlynn, the Poe Meister. I just got that one. Michael McGlynn. I made some great friends on some of the projects I've done. Am I one to shoot from the hip a lot? Yes, I am. And I'll be the first one to admit that. But it take what's the old saying? This is what you're gonna get from me. I'm a straight shooter. I don't candy coat anything. I'll be your best friend. Friends to the end, Heidi ho. I will be your best friend. But obviously, it works in reverse too. And I don't believe in enemies. I just believe that you're either a friend or you're not. And I thought almost everybody knew me. Obviously, nobody really fully knows somebody, through a Facebook. But the people who I call my inner circle, the circle of trust, as Jack Burns would say, I thought they knew me. Don't you ever dare say I'm weak. And I know you are. You're going to say it wasn't me. I am not weak. I am not a quitter. I have fought for everything I have ever got in life. I've always lived by the motto that I posted yesterday. And I'm going to look that up too, because I want to make sure I get the full quote right, because I'm terrible at remembering shit. But I posted something yesterday, and a lot of people really liked it. Okay. It says, be happy at what you have in life and not sad at what you don't. Now, today, I'll admit I was sad at something I didn't have. But friends reminded me that, especially Anthony reminded me of how much joy I give people. How much the videos that I do inspire people. And it's friends like that I want. All it took was a couple of lines just to remind me that, God, Rob, you don't have it so bad. So what if you didn't get what you wanted on this particular occasion? I was just having a moment of weakness, and we all have them. I don't care what anyone says. We all have a moment of weakness. Like people who try to commit suicide. That's a moment of weakness. And I've had those too. And for some reason, I thought that post hit home with a lot of people. But, that's a moment of weakness. It is. It's not wrong to think like that, but it's still a moment of weakness. But I'm truly blessed that I survived stuff like that. I'm truly blessed. You know why? Because I was strong enough to keep going. I'm going to sound a little conceited right now. I'm a strong motherfucker. And I'm going to paraphrase something a friend just told me. He's like, in all the people I've ever met or ever known, you're one of the strongest people I've ever known. The person who says that will know who I am referring to. I also want to thank Char Harden. You made me laugh today. That was of all the people who were talking to me, yeah, we were talking more serious talk, but you took a different approach and decided to tell me funny stories. And one of my responses, I just was laughing. And so I want to thank you. I mean, laughter is the best medicine, isn't it? You know, just like every other time that I get knocked down, I get up again, because you're never going to keep me down. I think I heard that song somewhere before. Now, as you see, I'm a little bit more calmer now because I've gotten this all out. I was going to really lay into this one, but this is why I use this YouTube channel. Sometimes I just want to talk about wrestling or movies or do my videos and making fun of myself, singing songs and air guitar and all that. But, just once in a while I like to vent my frustrations or my anger out. It's been a good release. But tonight I'm just going to leave you with this. Only you know how strong you are. Even if things don't ever work out, it's okay to feel upset. Don't ever let anyone call you a quitter. Don't ever let anyone call you weak. Everyone out there has an inner strength. Everyone out there will get over a situation. Most situations. Because you are strong. But take a couple people to remind me that today. I'm a strong motherfucker. And that next time you have a doubt about yourself, whoever watches this, know that you're a strong motherfucker too. Much love, peace, and harmony.